All right, y'all. Welcome back to Knowledge Drop, whatever Knowledge Drop this is, episode number, whatever episode number this is. And this one, we're talking about something that we've been doing recently, a little bit behind the scenes action, I reckon, having to do with what we've basically done on Amazon. Obviously, Amazon accounts for 50% roughly, might even be more than that at this point. Last I checked, they account for 50% of the entire e-commerce industry, which is honestly nuts. And that being the case, being involved in e-commerce, generally speaking, I don't think it's a good idea to ignore 50% of the entire industry, the entire market that you could potentially sell to. So we've recently gotten up on Amazon, and it has not exactly been smooth sailing, I would say. But we basically wanted to talk about what we've been doing with Amazon and this kind of like I don't know, a slightly weird strategy. Maybe it's a good strategy, maybe it's not. Honestly, I mean, do we even know at this point? I mean, we're pretty new when it comes to Amazon, so we're no by no means Amazon experts. But I think this is just one of those cases where we're doing something in our business, and maybe if we talk about it, tell you what we've been doing, then it could be valuable for you. So let's talk about it, Scott. Man, what's the deal? Using Shopify, using our Shopify store to propel our brand on Amazon, and all the struggles and strategy and experiences, all that. What's the rundown, man? What's been going on here?
Gotcha. So what we are doing currently is very simple. We are listing our products on Amazon and we are driving traffic to Amazon from our Shopify stores. So we've added a link to Shopify to the product page so that when we drive traffic from Facebook to Shopify, some percentage of people end up clicking the link to go buy on Amazon instead.
And that
Um,
link, it just says it's just like at the top of the product page, and it just says something like prefer to buy on Amazon, shop XYZ on Amazon here.
yeah. The reason we're doing this is, well, for one, we think Amazon is a big opportunity for actual additional sales. So people finding our stuff on Amazon, buying there, that have never seen our ads, have never seen our store. But my thinking is if we can get some momentum going through the traffic that we do already have, get momentum going, get reviews going, get up in the Amazon rankings, I think that is potentially going to help us massively, getting to the top on Amazon and to get those organic sales going. Of course, we're kind of losing out on margin. Anytime we're selling on Amazon, Amazon takes our cut.
What what
So
is, what is the cut? Do you know exactly off the top of your head what the cut Amazon takes is?
I do not. I mean, I could tell you the amounts, but the amounts are going to be different for everyone depending on the product. It's a combination of the Amazon referral fee and Amazon FBA fees, which includes shipping.
Hmm.
The shipping is obviously going to be highly variable. Um, I mean, pure Amazon margins are actually pretty good for us. Like if it was all organic, we'd have good margins on Amazon. But of course, we're paying for ads, and then people are not buying on our site, instead buying on Amazon, and we're paying them the referral fee, even though really we referred the traffic. So we lose out a little bit there, but we we get a little boost in the Amazon rankings. We get reviews going on there, and I also think there's something to be said where those people that ended up buying on Amazon, they might not have all bought on our store. Like some of them probably didn't trust us that much, and then seeing that we're available on Amazon pushed them over the edge. That's what made them buy. Plus, I'm also thinking if we ever do sell the brand, our sales being quote unquote diversified because some percentage of them are via Amazon, I think that's going to look good to a potential buyer, even if theoretically, truly the traffic is coming from Facebook or is coming from our other advertising efforts. And I noticed even before we were linking to Amazon, as soon as the product is live, we start getting sales instantly, simply because people are going on Amazon and searching for our product on there after seeing an ad, obviously. So it's going to happen either way. We might as well link it and make it easy and obvious how to do it.
My,
That's
my
my
thought
thinking, at
process
least.
there is like I think that makes sense at the beginning to like get some, get the ball rolling, get some momentum with it. But then like once we're somewhat established on Amazon, I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, we might not continue doing that. The thing is, Amazon is heavily based on, from my understanding, the amount of sales you're doing. So we're not, I mean, when we launched our main brand's products, we went straight to number one in our category. Like no, sorry, in number one new release. We're
Yeah.
nowhere near number one, but we're number one new release. So if we just keep that going, I think we're gonna work our way up the Amazon rankings, and slowly start to get more truly organic Amazon sales. Plus, I'm also doing Amazon ads over there, which
Yeah, I
are
was about to ask you about
super
that.
fucking easy.
Are we doing PPC?
Yeah, we're doing Amazon PPC, which is it's actually crazy. It takes about 30 seconds to set up.
Nice.
There's no, I mean, you can do targeting, you can do whatever, but like the basic ad campaign is just pick your budget, pick your bid, pick the product, go. And you launch ads like that and they're profitable, which is hilarious. But yeah, I don't know if we'll, once we're established, if we'll take the link away. Because again, people are going to search our product on Amazon anyway, and they're going to buy from us anyway there. So there might be something said for just making that process easier. And I do think our overall conversion rate, although this is essentially impossible to track, our overall conversion rate, I think, is higher if you give people the option to buy on Amazon or on our store. Can't prove it. I'm not sure about that, but I think that might be the case.
I mean, I think that's a pretty easy assumption to make. I think that's definitely true.
I mean, I could make the reverse case where adding options to them makes conversion rates go down, sending people off site to Amazon where we are displayed directly next to all our competitors. Like literally competitors are running ads on our page. Um, I could make an argument where that hurts conversion rates, but I don't think it does. My feeling, my instinct, and looking at what numbers I do have tell me that it improves sales, increases sales overall.
Yeah, I think that's definitely true. Because I mean, I just feel like there's a lot of people who shop exclusively on Amazon. I mean, because these days you don't really have any reason if you like Amazon. There's not a whole lot of reason to purchase from elsewhere. Pretty
Yep,
much
100%.
everything. I mean, just about anything you could want to buy is on Amazon. So I think it's a good move. I don't know how much we're getting organic from Amazon quite yet, but over the long term, I mean, I think it's absolutely essential if we want to sell the brand to be somewhat diversified in where we're getting our sales from. And at the moment, that's not really the case too much. I mean, it's very very heavily skewed towards Facebook. So I mean, even if we can just get like I don't know 20% of sales coming from Amazon, I think that'd be pretty huge.
I think it would. I think it really would.
Now that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. That's kind of what we're doing. Now let's talk about the bad stuff. Let's talk about the issues that we've been facing with good old Big Daddy Bezos.
So I mean, first of all, trying to get these accounts set up and going, it was quick on our main brand, but on Sleek Ink, when I launched that on Amazon, it took us about 8 months just to get to the place where just to get to your seller central dashboard, because we got locked in identity verification with multiple accounts for months, and their system essentially doesn't work. Like it's just broken. It says schedule a call. We did schedule a call. We did it. Everything's fine. We're still stuck on that page, and there's nothing you can do. So it took us a long time and a couple of attempts and a lot of fucking frustration to even get to the stage where we can list on Amazon. Then also with skincare products, there's certain certificates and stuff that you need. There's certain regulatory stuff that we had to get in order before we could list. Next up, you don't have to, but we on all our brands went through Amazon brand registry, which essentially means that you have to be trademarked. So your brand has to be trademarked and it has to be displayed on the product. The trademark has to be displayed on the product. And if you have that, you can submit or apply to Amazon brand registry, which gives you a couple extra features that aren't otherwise available and just protects you from other brands selling your same product on your exact listing. So I believe the way it works is if we list a product, if we buy a random fucking pen from China listed on Amazon, if we're not an Amazon brand registry and it's not our own branded product, anyone else can also list that same product and start selling on our exact listing.
That's
I
the
don't
trick.
know how that algorithm works or what exactly happens there to pick whose item gets sold when someone buys, but that's certainly fucking no fucking bueno. That's not what we're trying to do.
No fucking bueno, baby.
That's not what we're trying to do. So we actually had, so let me think. On one of our brands, we had a trademark out, but it was in that sort of limbo period where it's been posted, but it's not yet a fully live trademark. So we redid the trademark application through, there's these approved lawyers by Amazon, a couple of law firms, where if you do the trademark application through them, as soon as the trademark is published, before it's live and accepted by the trademark office, you can already get into Amazon brand registry. So we redid the filing through them, which was a cost factor, obviously, but hugely benefited us in just getting up quicker. And then for one of our products, we added the label. We added basically branding to our product so that we could be an Amazon brand registry, because the product can't be just plain with no branding on it and then you're claiming that it's part of your brand essentially. It has to actually show the trademark. So we had to add that. All these things, they just take time. When you have to produce, you have to make changes to the product, you have to get it in from China or wherever you're making it. It just takes time. So it's been a slow process. It's taken more time than I'd wanted. But then we are finally live and all is fucking fantastic for about a week and a half. And then you start running into new issues. New issues we ran into. There on Amazon, there's this page called Voice of the Customer, where you can see customer complaints, how happy people are with your products, and also like issues there are with your product. And I actually think this feature is really good. The way Amazon collects feedback and collects data on your products is super good. The way they collect and also the way they display it to you. So we've been able to identify we've been able to identify fundamental issues, flaws in our products that Amazon requires us to fix before we can sell on them again. So we got some of our listings blocked due to a too high or a higher than normal for the product category return and refund rate. One of these issues was actually, it was a simple fix, or it ended up being a simple fix, but again, it takes time and takes another production run and takes waiting on that production run to hit inventory to be able to fix it. And we just fixed that and we're back up and live. And it was honestly, the dealing with Amazon here was super easy. So it's like
that issue's fixed now.
Yeah, you have a blocked listing. It's completely blocked, no longer on Amazon, but you can relist it anytime yourself and it's just going to go straight back live. Of course, if you don't actually fix the underlying issue, and you do that, you're probably going to get banned at some point if you just relist it without fixing it. But we did fix it. And then it's just in Amazon, it's just a case of clicking a couple buttons and you're back live.
How did we fix it?
We fixed it on Sleek Ink by changing the dispensing type. So we had
I thought you were talking about for our brand.
No, that unfortunately we have not yet fixed, although you are working on the fix, Schmitty.
Yeah, I thought that I was missing something there.
No. So on Sleek Ink, it was what we realized was because there's two different sizes, and one of the sizes was having the issue, and the other size was never having the issue. Like 0% of orders had it. So you look at why is this? Why could this be? Okay, two different sizes have two different dispensing types. Let's do a little test. Let's switch out the dispensing type and see if the issue persists. When we tested ourselves, it didn't. So we made a little change to the product and that solved it. It was a real fucking pain in the ass because all the inventory we had with Amazon, they offer you, okay, do you want us to dispose this or do you want us to send it back to you? Like, of course, we want you to send it back to us. So they send it back, and the way they packaged it was just fucking atrocious. Like, they literally just threw it into huge boxes, threw it into bags, stuff leaked, stuff smashed. It was a complete mess. So we lost some money on inventory there. Kind of infuriating when you keep receiving product that is just in a horrible state because it's been mishandled by Amazon. And I think that's why the issue became so prevalent, because when we're shipping ourselves and when it's packaged properly, the leakage issue is, it happens, but it's a minor issue. It happens on a small percentage of orders, mostly international. But I think it's just the way Amazon throws your fucking packages around, the way they treat your product leads to more issues. So hopefully now it's fixed. And then on our main brand, there's also, we essentially have one problem. We knew we had the problem. We didn't know how prevalent it was, and Amazon just fucking gives you a wake up call because they make it very clear, like, you have to fix this if you want to sell on Amazon. So we were already working on the fix, but again, it just takes time.
Should we talk about what that problem is?
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's just a sizing issue.
Yeah, it's basically, I mean, our product has sizes, and we've just been kind of guessing, honestly, in terms of like the sizing, and that guessing has apparently not done us too well. And we're getting a lot of people. I mean, the product is great quality. It's people love the product, but it doesn't do them too good if they get the wrong size. So we're working on that right now. We should have that fixed within the next month. So
Maybe. Fingers crossed.
I mean, we're freaking paying for it to be fixed, so it better get fixed.
Yeah. It's interesting though, because on both products, while we had literal product issues that caused us to get blocked on Amazon or to get those listings blocked, at the same time, those products have good reviews. It's like the reviews are positive, but the issue rate is too high. And that's a really interesting, I don't know, I'm just impressed with the feedback mechanism. I'm impressed with Amazon overall. Other than that horrible 8-9 month phase where we had trying to get registered with Sleek Inc. Um, they've been good. Like, I have an account rep I can email. I've talked to him. Dude's an absolute bro. Dude was telling me about his trip to Cabo. Dude is sharp. Dude sends me good info. The guy will help me if I have issues, either like beginner or basic technical issues, but also will send you ideas for marketing. When if you get banned or something, I'm pretty confident I can hit that guy up and he's gonna get us sorted pretty quickly. When you compare that to Facebook, and again, all this is what with like $200 in lifetime advertising spend on Amazon. Whereas you go on Facebook, you're spending 2, 3, 4, 5, 6K a day on ads, and do that for 3, 4 years, and you still have no support to speak of. So the contrast is ridiculous. Where Facebook is still making bullshit excuses about, oh, we don't have customer service on hand because of COVID, year and a half into the pandemic when everyone works from home anyway. It's just really interesting to see the sort of the contrast there, where we're small fish. Like, we're small fish on Facebook, but on Amazon we're not even small fish. We're like guppies.
We're tadpoles.
And yet we have so much higher level of support and customer service on their side.
That's why Bezos is quite a bit wealthier than Zuck. That's the sole reason, right there.
Is that a short selling recommendation for Facebook?
I don't think I could wholeheartedly recommend anyone to short Facebook, but I mean, I'm still pretty bullish on Facebook.
You short, Schmitty?
I'm not short anything. I only go long.
Only go long? Yeah. I don't know, Jeff, anything to add? Anything to ask while I was fucking rattling away at whatever speed I was going at?
Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot. One concern I do have about Amazon that I've heard from a couple people is, you know, if you get big on Amazon, then they're gonna white label your product, and they're gonna fuck you over basically, and they're gonna promote their listing over yours. and just steal that shit right from under you. I'm not. I mean, at the level that we're at now, I'm not concerned about that, but I think that might be something to keep in mind down the line. I'm not really sure. I mean, honestly, I think that would be a cool problem to have if Amazon was stealing our product. Like that'd make me feel pretty big baller. Not gonna lie. Um, and then yeah, it's just like it's interesting because I know a couple people who do Amazon, and the strategies that they use to get products going from the start is can oftentimes be pretty complex and sometimes even pretty sketchy. But it seems like what we've done so far, I mean, minus the issue with the sizing and the listing getting blocked and everything, I mean, we were doing pretty damn well, right? I mean, the numbers were pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, numbers were good. I mean, straight to number one new release, whatever the fuck that means. It was pretty cool. We just got to get the sizing issue solved, and then we should really be able to grow and scale and see what we're able to do over a year or two on Amazon. The
Yeah, man. I
thing
mean, I
about
think there's a real possibility that we could double the business just by expanding to Amazon.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now, here's another thing I actually wanted to talk about. Right now, all we're doing is throwing up our existing products on Amazon, and we're kind of using our existing traffic and leverage to really propel the Amazon side forward. I don't think these products would be doing great if we didn't already have our business, because I don't know much about Amazon and we've done no research. So, like, I think a large part of the process, if you're going to be an Amazon, like a pure Amazon FBA seller, I think similar to if you're going to be running pure Google ads, a lot of it is research into keywords. And we've done none of that because we just pick the products that we're already selling. So, like, if we wanted to actually really focus on Amazon, and I've done some research and some thinking about this, like, what are new products in our niche that we could add to our Shopify store, but mainly add to Amazon to actually get pure Amazon organic sales going? Where are opportunities in our market? Can't say I've found anything. Can't say I'm very confident in my ability there, but that's sort of maybe a logical next step if we want to take Amazon to the next level, where we just, when you're researching products, you're trying to think, do I think this will work? Well, where's my gut feeling? What is this going to sell? And right now we're only evaluating stuff for, is this going to sell on Facebook? Because that's what we do. Or is it going to sell on our site to email list customers, etc. But we're not thinking, is it going to sell on Amazon? Because what's the keyword competitiveness like over there? I think that's something we can do going forward, where if we're evaluating a product, hey, is this going to sell on Amazon? Is there maybe an opportunity more so on Amazon than even on our site?
Definitely something to be thinking about. Definitely
Maybe
something to think
even the
about.
current product we're testing, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an idea right there. That do be an idea. Cool. Well, I think that's about it. I mean, I don't know how interesting that was. It was just kind of a lot of info about what we've been doing with Amazon. If you're looking at doing anything with Amazon, I guess that was probably pretty valuable. If not, then I don't know. I don't know if you enjoyed that or not, but hopefully you did. Hopefully you enjoyed hearing about our little Amazon escapade, what we've been doing so far. If you're interested in us keeping you updated on that, let us know. We're always down. I think it could be interesting. Could be fun to see where we're at a year from now with Amazon. Hopefully, in a little bit of a better place than we are now.
Hopefully.
Cool. Well, I think that'll do it for this one, folks. We'll talk to y'all in the next one.